Likewise, as Madam mentioned about North Cap University, yes, we have also incorporated sustainable related developmental activities, sustainable lifestyles, environment related academic inputs into our various courses, degree programs, and we keep on organizing a lot of important national level seminars. Yes, we implemented all these activities: efficient, energy efficient building, green campus, green audit, and and renewable energy resources, a medicinal garden, and Miyawaki forest, butterfly garden. So all these activities, naturally, we also got inspired from reputed organization and government policies and programs. And yes, this campus luckily also got awards from a very reputed organization as a green campus, and one award for efficient, energy efficient building, um, and other community outreach programs, as we have been conducting plantation drives. As and when our new session starts, there is a 15 days induction program. All students, they are taken to our adopted villages. We engage them in planting trees around ponds, along village filmies, along other um, small units, government, different department units in the villages. That is how. And we keep on even distributing these plants on annual basis to all of our students. And this is how we keep on engaging with the connected NGOs, with the government departments. We took up even water security plans with the help of with the help of Haryana Water Development Authority. They allotted us 3 districts, and we helped them in preparing water security plans for those 3 districts. This is how we have been engaging our academicians, our other people, our students, and inviting very renowned resource persons who can enthuse and inspire our students. And luckily, we are have been able to make all these achievements through concerted efforts, and we have been really launching these campaigns to achieve these targets. That is how we were able to contribute something which brings us great satisfaction as something done for the society, something done for the national cause.
So thanks a lot for again sharing those details. Just one quick curiosity I have. In terms of when you come to the end of the financial year, have you been also able to see the financial benefits or the business case for energy efficiency or other such initiatives?
Yes, we keep on monitoring uh, how much electricity charges we pay to the state government, how much energy we created from within the campus, and how much had been the saving through installation of latest electrical equipments, LED bulbs, and other energy saving measures, and going in for efficient, energy efficient buildings. Yes, there has been a significant saving of resources which we were actually normally spending every year on our energy bill. There is a significant reduction in those expenses.
Okay, sir. I think that because that would be something which would be helpful for people who are not aware of these issues. When they see a business case, it would be very easy for them to relate to such initiatives very easily. And you said you also have a number of schools also attached to your group. Are these schools also following the same practices?
We have adopted government schools around us. We keep on visiting those schools, tie up with them, uh, give to them our old computers, give to them our furniture. We take our faculty members and student volunteers. We have designated our foundation volunteers as green warriors. They visit along with our team to those government schools. We conduct workshops for their faculty members in government schools. We gift them these notebooks, benches through recycling of plastic, give them, help them in planting trees in their campus. And on weekly basis, even we will bring students from government schools on Saturdays to our campus for hands-on session on our computers. So, in a in a very comprehensive way, we are trying to do hand holding of government schools, students who are from marginalized or unprivileged classes, and along with sustainable development programs, other CSR activities, we help them. We collect grains from our students and faculty members, give to orphanages, give to old age homes. To these schools, we gift them with the other library books, with library furniture. This is how all these things keep on happening.
No, no, excellent. I'll just call you. Hello. Yeah, so that's very elaborate kind of CSR stuff also you're talking about. But in terms of, is there an industry interface also working with the industry?
Yes, we associated Faridabad Industry Association, Mr. Um, from Polymer, Mr.
Raj
Raj
Bhatia.
Mr. Raj
Raj
Bhatia.
Bhatia, who is going to be one of the distinguished speakers. Yes, he is president of FIA. He collaborated with us in a lot of our CSR activities. He gifted us, shared a lot of his funds from his own industry and from Faridabad Industry Association when we were going in for plantation in a big way in villages of Faridabad. For other CSR activities, yes, good people like him, other NGOs, they share their funds, CSR funds with us. We spare funds from our own resources, plus we get funds from other similar organizations also for various activities.
That's very good, so that people are taking the initiatives seriously. Rajiv sir, would you like to add something?
No, I think that is very comprehensive and quite complete. But there's only one quick question I would have now. If we invite others to benefit from your practices, so can we say, okay, anybody who wants to get in touch with you should reach out to you, sir?
Most welcome. Most welcome. We conduct internship program on social projects year after year. Lot of universities across the country, UPS from Dehradun, Symbiosis from Pune, MIT University, universities from UP, and other prominent institutions, they send their students during summer vacations for 2 weeks or 2 months program. UPS, Dehradun, they are sending their batches of students for social internship programs in our campus for 2 months. And we engage these students in all these activities. And that is how these institutions are then appreciating our approach in sensitizing and creating awareness among us, these students, to when they go back to their cities, go back to their campuses, they must take up these projects in the communities around them, with greening of the area, helping in segregation of wet and dry waste. Solid waste disposal is a big challenge. Gurgaon, Faridabad, they are suffering a lot. There are a lot of negative news about not. That is why we took up this initiative of adopting IP colony, which covers 4-5 urban sectors and with around 1,500 households. From January, I accompanied the Commissioner Corporation to this area. We sensitized the people. We constructed sheds there. We placed aero bins there for storing wet waste. That is how wet waste is now converted into compost, and plastic and ragdi we are bringing to our storing place, and then getting that converted into benches and notebooks, and which we are distributing back in that very colony. We are going to provide 2 bins to each household. That is, within next week it is going to happen. We are now going to conduct a seminar, full day seminar, in which all schools, public schools, government school representatives, students would be there to sensitize them to act as environment ambassadors and to send a message to each household that they should segregate their waste right from the home. Otherwise, landfill sites like Bandwadi, Ghazipur, otherwise they will attract not only national criticism, they will attract international criticism. How can we think of becoming a developed nation if we are not able to even take care of solid waste in an appropriate way? This is how our campaign for achieving various milestones of sustainable development goals is being put forward. Thank you.